is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it Reaperland. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Wait, where are you guys at? Hello? You guys can hear me. For some reason, chat's not showing up. Oh, I know why. I'm so smart. Look at me. Wow. It's really hard to get this on here right now. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Hey, Roger. Hey, Kuro, Clavicus. How's it going? Hello, John. How has your day gone? It's Friday. I mean, Fridays are pretty good. I am alive, generally. Hey, Chuck. There's Kara. What's up, Kara? Oh, Quindy too, with the pug. Hello. Oracle of Death. Great name. Oracle. Ah, the yawning has started. Whew. It's cold here down in Reaperland. It's really windy. It's really windy. We're in a wind advisory today at least in Denton, up here by where Reaper is. We're in like a high wind advisory until midnight tonight. There's a chance of snow. A lot of people here don't think we're gonna get snow. Monday, Sunday-ish area. Am I ready for the freeze? I turned off all my sprinklers, and so I flushed my sprinkler system, and we drip our faucets at night. That's the only thing I know to do for like freezing and such. I don't want our sprinklers to freeze. It's actually, I'm kind of hot in here right now, but that's also probably because my blood sugar's up because I just had lunch about an hour ago. And I had a pretty big lunch, so I think my blood sugar's just up. We need to have a mad grocery rush. Yeah. Luckily, the cool thing is over by my house, we're getting an HEB. I know a lot of people that don't live in Texas don't know what HEB is, or is there HEBs anywhere else? But we're getting one by my house, and it's going to be a madhouse. HEB is basically a grocery store, but I don't know exactly how else to describe it. But people go crazy for it down here. Kara says they got a HEB 3 blocks away, and the parking is always it's always 100% full. Yeah, it's a madhouse. It's a mad crazy place. We had a freeze here in the desert. There was ice on the water outside. Crazy. Out there in the hot desert, you guys got some snow. I mean, some ice. Oh man, another yawn. Hold on, I'm gonna go get my water. But while I go get my water, I'm gonna play this while I go get my water. 1 second. It should be. Do you want to hear a funny story? Many years ago, one of our old employees named Matt, when he was making the FAQ section on reapermini.com, he included this section right here that included the elusive weasel mancer. It was not a miniature that we've made or that we made in the past, and over the years, the community kept asking, what is the elusive weasel mancer? Well, in January 2024, I am proud to present to you the elusive weasel mancer. Sculpted by Jason Wiebe and championed by our community. You can get this guy for free in January 2024 if you order $40 or more from reapermini.com. So head on over to reapermini.com right now to pick yours up. I hope you enjoyed Storytime. Bye. Bye. Hey. That was pretty cool. I had fun making that. I'm probably going to be making a lot more stuff like that, especially for new releases and stuff that are going to be coming out. Let's see. You guys are still talking about the weather? Talking about HEB still? Yeah, I was just experimenting with, because I've never really edited 16 by 9 videos, so I wanted to do some more stuff like that for TikTok and things like that. But for Instagram and TikTok going forward, probably I'm gonna do one of those videos like that each month for the model, but also new releases that are coming out and anything like that. So I'll try to come up with some new formats and things like that. But I was really pleased with the quality of the camera and things like that. I got to work on the green screen a little bit because there was a little moment when it zoomed in on my face that it was a little, you could see some of the green screen stuff. I just got to move the lights around. Sorry, chat. It's gonna be like this every Friday. You know, Fridays kind of, I was making molds all morning and then, you know, I was tired. Sorry for the yawns. Just joined and finished the video. Oh, Lieutenant Floby, it's on our socials. If you go on our Instagram or our Twitter or our Facebook, you'll see it. Or our TikTok, if you follow us on TikTok. Oh, I froze. Oh, hello. Taking the yawns personally, yeah. I don't know what it is. As soon as I sit down, because I don't yawn before this. I don't yawn before the show. I think it's honestly my blood sugar. I think I had my big lunch. I come back, I set up the stream, and I get everything kind of ready, and then I'm starting to settle down, so my blood sugar is getting up, and then I think it's just my blood sugar gets up. No, I like doing Reaperland. But yeah, more videos like that, or you know, things like that. Maybe start editing some of Anne's videos into like some kind of like highlight videos, like highlight reels. I think would be cool. I need to get Kara in here probably at some point once a month to do like a long stream. I don't know how often you would want to stream, but I know once a month seems okay, Kara. We come in and test around with some of the cameras and what you want to set up and all that stuff and how you want it to look and how you want the format to be. Another cool thing is I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that I started working on the ReaperCon Discord stuff. So I started inviting all of the people that help with ReaperCon, like Ludo and Chris Markhart for the vendors and the MSP staff, the people who run the MSP. So I got all of the Reaper employees in there. So we started gathering everybody together and started talking and planning everything. And I found out that Ludo was here at the game store on Wednesday. So if you guys don't know, Ludo is the person who runs the Hobby Hijinks at ReaperCon. And he used to live up in Oklahoma. He used to live up in Oklahoma, but he moved down here to Texas a little bit ago, and now he lives about an hour away from here, Denton, of Reaper. And he was at the game store on Wednesday. But it's going to be cool because now possibly he can come here and set up all the stuff for Hobby Hijinks, since he does like live a lot closer now. So he can come, you know, help and get all of his stuff already and maybe do some more planning in person and things like that. I was super busy on Wednesday, so I didn't get to meet with him. He did text me and said that he was in the game store, but I was leaving right when he texted me, so I didn't stop by. He was talking about Hobby Hijinks Wednesday? Nice. Yes. I think it's cool that he lives closer now because obviously it'll be easier for him to, instead of us like helping like gather everything here, he can come and like get it all himself, so he can set it up the way that he wants. We can clean all the minis. We can prep everything ahead of time. That'd be fun. We can even order stuff for him to bring for Hobby Hijinks and things like that. So that's going to be awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Today, I figured we would look at some works in progress because I like looking at works in progress. Frick. Dang it. I'm really yawning today. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's nerves. Could it be nerves? Do people yawn when they're nervous? I don't think so, but I think it's my blood sugar because my eyes are watering. Whew. Slip sleepy pills? No, I honestly think it's my blood sugar. Need to go to the doctor. Went to the dentist this week. I told you guys, remember I had my mouth pain, my tooth that I thought that I bruised, but it turns out that It actually was just a small little infection, so I got that helped and fixed. I go to the dentist here in a couple more weeks. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is sleep. I talked about this in the past as well. Is my sleep stuff. Like, it starts out great on the Sunday, and then I go to sleep later and later every night during the week. I don't know. It's a gamer thing, maybe a anxiety thing. But by Thursday, Friday, I'm kind of more sleepy during the day. But then I fix it on Sunday. Woo! We got it. Here we go. All right, let's look at some stuff, shall we? And then towards the end of the stream, we'll pull raffles, or maybe I'll do it right after the show because doing it live is a little bit stressful. So I'll just pull all the raffle winners for the end of the quarter after Reaperland. I guess I could do it live, but you know, we'll play it by ear. Not to pile onto the bad news, but I think I thought I broke my toe, my pointer toe on my left foot. This one. I tripped over my dog. So I was getting off of my computer desk. I got out of my computer chair at home, and in the office it was dark, and my dog was laying behind me, and I tripped over her, and I caught myself on the couch. But man, I really messed up my toe. I thought it might be broken, but I can still walk on it, and I can still move it and bend it and stuff. So I think I just maybe a hairline fractured it or something, but I can still walk on it and stuff like that. So it doesn't hurt as bad as the first day or two. It got a really big bruise on it, but then it doesn't feel like I broke it, but yeah, it seems to be doing fine now. But it was hit or miss there for a second. Just to add on top of the stuff. You broke a toe tripping over a cat? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I just didn't know she was behind me. So normally she doesn't lay directly behind me, but it is what it is. She was fine. I caught myself, so I didn't actually hurt her. All right. Let's look at some works in progress, shall we? We haven't looked at it in a while. So I went back to December 16th to look at some stuff. I'm also going to take my jacket off because it's kind of hot. Talks amongst yourself, class. I got my flamingo shirt on today. Whew. Getting hot. Yeah. So it's not my flamingo shirt. They're parrots, like little parrots. Little parrots. Perfect. There we go. All right. What do we got? I like doing this where we blow it up. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty decent on the screen. This is from Agent 0086. Work in progress. Started working on the golds here in the middle. I like this model too. Yeah, I'm a sucker for... I always play clerics and priests and stuff in tabletop games. So I for some reason I just like the idea of having a holy symbol. So having a totem or something that you use as a catalyst. I'm a sucker for that type of stuff. So I like this model a lot. Shout out to Agent. One more layer. All right. Let's see. The Peasant. Working on some diorama stuff. He's asking how he should paint that dragon bust. But I think this is from something. But I know that this is the cover of one of the old D&D books, right? I think it's the original, cover art, if I remember correctly. But obviously painting that like that. I like the copper verdigris on the dwarf statue. I think this was my favorite terrain piece from Bones 5. Bones 5, I think. Oh, it's from Otherworld. Whoops. Original first edition cover. Yeah. That was my favorite terrain piece from Bones 5. Mmm. Bones 4 Bronze Golem from the Greek Odyssey expansion. Solid base of ancient bronze, and then wash it with Games Workshop for the verdigris effect. I kind of want to open the link. Open in browser. Ah, yes, there we go. Now we can get in there. Look at that. That's a cool, fun effect right there. I like how it got in all the crevices and stuff. Like a wash almost. That's like a perfect, that's a really good wash. Look at them toes. You don't get those for free. That's cool. Bronze Golem's always fun. I love the Bronze Golem. These little ram fists, super epic. Super epic. Old Ted, old Count Ehrlich himself, cosplayer extraordinaire. He's talking about how he did the same statue as the verdigris. It's the Hera statue from the Greek Odyssey expansion. Z Mishkal, working on one of the monk figures, blocking out everything. I like the blocking out looks really good with the orange underneath. Very Dragon Ball Z orange, you know what I mean? Eldred Ulthrin. Valandar. I don't know if Valandar's in chat. I haven't seen him in chat in a while, but what is this? This isn't one of ours, is it? I don't think so. Doesn't look like something I look familiar. The proportions of the hands are a little weird for our stuff. Agent Marvel working on oh gosh, I can't remember her name. She was the bone Terrazinia, the bone pander model. God, the concept art and the models for these were amazing. I love how they came out. I like her little chain link skull like things that are all like all of her jewelry and stuff that goes between all of her armor pieces. Love Terrazinia. I'm trying to convince Ron to make this the 75mm model for ReaperCon. If we're going to do another 75mm, which I hope we do, I think that was a good thing. I kind of want to do one every year. But I want a big version of her, of Terrazinia. So, like, you know, a good 100mm, 75mm version of her with the skull and everything. Ah, oh, that would be such a cool, like, large model. I don't know if I'm going to be successful in doing that, but I'm trying. Oh. 3D printed coral for the base, and try doing some Steven Sabak doing some modded stuff on the big giant grouper from the Dark Depths expansion. Could do a bust if that's an easier sell. Yeah, I'm gonna try for the full 100mm version first, and then if he says no, then we'll try the bust option. But look at that cork. This looks like cork right here with glue all over it. 3D printed coral. So he 3D printed all this. These look like see kind of gold there, or is that just like shining light right there? It looks like a pin. Oh no, it might be just reflecting right there. But yeah, that's a cool little mod with the little spikes underneath the jaw, and then the two kind of tusk antenna, or it's kind of what that looks like to me. Tusks. Yeah, it's for the pins. Okay, that's what I thought. This metal, it's a copper little metal pin that he put the green stuff around. Sabak. Cleric of Calistria. Man, this model is an old metal model. Pathfinder model. Just a really fiddly small little bits here and there. Like this dagger and this dagger are kind of easy to make, but there's these 3 daggers right here that are a part of its separate piece that come along with the base, and they're pretty finicky because they're so small that you have to make sure that they fill out. But green leather, sucker for that. From Z Mishkal. Agent Marvel working on the gingerbread man. Looks like he doesn't have them glued. They don't have them glued together yet. Oh, the book would be, so Pendrick says the book would be easier to detail at 100 millimeters. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. The book would be easier to detail at 100 millimeters. Of course, 100%. And I think the detail and like all the little pins and stuff on her look like on her blouse and stuff would look much better in 100 millimeters. Also, you could think about the crow. I don't know what would happen with the crow on her shoulder for 100 millimeters. Sorry, let me fix this. It keeps rotating. We'll just keep it there for now. Get that. Yoink. Oh, yeah. The gingerbread man. Nice layout too. Nice, like good solid colors. SW Boar, Swabor 3. 3 pots of paint later. I can't tell if this is the ethereal pirate ship. Like, I think it is. This is the glow in the dark. It has to be, right? I guess it doesn't have to be, but it looks like it's the glow in the dark with a layer of paint on top of it. It'd be impressive if it wasn't. So, and I think I read somebody asked them if they used an airbrush on it. They said yes. Look at that. 3 pots of paint to do that bad boy. Yeah, right here, Crazy Mage. Please tell me you use an airbrush for that. Sarducci working on one of the Warlord Horsemen. These skeletal horses. There's a few of them, I believe. It's a lot of like hinted purple and faded purple with the light shining off of it. Sorry, I keep yawning. Man, we'll go home and take a nap. Woo. But yeah, I love this. The skeletal horses. Good theme of purpling here. Beat up shield. Skeletal horses are kind of hard to cast. In metal, at least. Learning to paint NMM. NMM. Who's this? VST Mancer. NMM. Oh, I see. So you put the white where you think the highlight's gonna be. Underneath on top. Wake up. SE.3, yeah. What did Kara say? Kara said, wake up. Need a makeup. Maybe it's the cold weather. Nah, it's definitely blood sugar. Woo. All right. But yeah, learning an MM. It looks like a good attempt, right? I mean, obviously I'm not a painter, but I've been looking at paint jobs for the past 13 years. It looks pretty good to me for NMM. From my basic understanding of it, it looks really good actually on the right here. Like, yeah, that's what they're doing with the white. Oh, this is great. That's a cool model to try on too. Looks good to me. Yeah, it looks great. Agent Marvel with some more progress on her Terrazinia and the gingerbread man with his arm finally glued on. Gingerbread Knight. Dire Verminy working on Krampus. Oh, the eyes of the kid are good. Look at that. staring into my soul. It's like that looks good. I like the dark skin tone too, especially with the horns and the really bright kind of coppery pitchfork and bangles. That looks good. That looks fun. Shout out to Divermini. Josh doing some airbrush for Christmas and trying it out for the first time with Zenithal priming. Highlight. This guy. I altered our axe to an unwieldy hammer for RP reasons. Okay. This is just a gigantic axe. That's funny. Oh. The only base coat's over slap chop. And this is literally only the base coat over slap chop. Who's this? Vitulari? I like this this thief rogue catfolk. I like green armor. We've only seen green armor a few times, at least that I've talked about on the show. The one that comes to mind is the pumpkin-headed knight, the pumpkin knight that somebody did. I can't remember who. Might have been Sabak. Did the magic green armor, very shiny and magical effect. You don't see green armor very often, but it works well with the contrast to the blue eyes, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, here's an update on the Vestimancer, working on the learning more NMM learning, Copper Scorpion. So he did the Scorpion on the helmet, like he was doing with the body earlier. This one. So the Scorpion up top here. Did bronze NMM on it. Look at that. I like how close we can get. Look at that. Getting so close is fun. Oh, I love that it's like a skull head too, and not like a normal scorpion head. That's fun. that's super fun. Mm-hmm. Bones White? Yeah, Bones White is blobby. The Steve, yeah, you are for sure. I love Bones USA and the printed stuff. I love the quality on that. Josh started working on their benchmark for the Reaper Challenge League. So we do the benchmark where you paint in a model that you painted before and to show improvement. Sky with Cars Carvel, the last quarterly model. With the red cape and the nice metallic metal there in the middle. Oh, Duck Nuck 84 blocking out the scale pattern on this snake sorceress with a fireball or whatever other spell effect you want, but using real life reference for some kind of maybe diamondback or some other type of snake. Hey, Lord Dave, how's it going? Are you coming to ReaperCon this year, Lord Dave? Please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. Here's Sabak working on some more of the Dragonlance models. There's not as much artwork of him as KTR and Verminard, yeah. So he has a lot of free references on this one. Ooh, I like the scale pattern underneath. Look at that pattern right there. It's a really good looking kind of studded scale mill on such a small little pattern there. That's pretty good. What did Lord Dave says? He said this. Undecided as of now. Maybe? Question mark. Well, if there's anything that I can do to help you get here, let me know. I'll try my best. Mm-hmm. Agent Marvel still working on Terrazenia. Let's see the progress. Yeah, started, finishing up the purples. I like the weathered pages. Started working on this. I don't know what color they're going to do the pendants. It looks like they're going to keep them kind of a silvery, maybe. Maybe a bonish Like these down here look a little bit bonish white, along like the same as the skull almost. Love the purple, love the gold. I also like that you decided to make like the underlining accent of her clothes purple to match her hair, and the bookmark. You know, it's a nice little tie-in there. Mm-hmm. Terzania is such a fun model, and also you did kind of like the little gave her a little bit of blush. But yeah, I love Terzania. This is a cool model of the past couple of years that came from the artwork of Max Dunbar. The Steve working on his leather formula, so you can see auburn shadow, bronze shadow, and rosy shadow, and charred brown for his leather. The top right one looks really good. I like that though. I like the worn leather kind of look on the top right one. The Steve. Working on this Hulk, and I will give a shout out to you guys. Good Twin Fletcher. I got a video I want to show you. I don't know if I could show it on stream, but I don't know if you want, I can. There's a video that I watched of a YouTuber that he mentions you and your brother from back in the day. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it was a good coincidence. Oxidation Beast from Count Ehrlich. Did you mod a sword into his mouth? That's what it looked like you did. Yeah. How'd you get all of this? I guess it just looks like little rocks. Like you just kind of glued a bunch of little tiny little pebbles and stuff together. Because it kind of looks like the same stuff as around the edge here doesn't have the rusted. Like this looks freshly chewed and freshly oxidized and kind of melted away. And maybe all the stuff around it is stuff that's been sitting there for a while. That's a cool idea though. Cool effect. That's awesome. Oh, Asmongold? Yeah, so you have seen the video? Yeah, I was watching the documentary and I was like, wait a second, I know those names. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, look at that. Is that a sticker? Right? This thing right here? There's no way that's not all free-handed, is it? Or is that just like a little label sticker that they put on it, like a little sticker? It's really cool. I like how symmetrically straight it is. That's what makes me think that it's not freehand. It's so funny. Sabak doing some more work on the Dragonlance character. Working on the cloak. Oh, he's doing a Tachesis. Queen of Darkness. The freehand pattern on the bottom of the cloak down there. And then the 5-headed dragon kind of idea on the back. That's cool. I love me some Dragonlance. So keep it coming. Oh, Agent Marvel still working on the more progress on the gingerbread night. They blocked out all the actual like gingerbread color and like the gingerbread texture and everything like that. And then they started working on the candy cane and the eyes and the peppermint. I like it when it seems like everybody seems to be doing the really good on the gingerbread kind of texture and color. Every gingerbread man that I've seen people paint, they look incredible. Like with the gingerbread kind of texture, it looks like gingerbread. So that's awesome. You're running Dragonlance, the new books that just came out, Lord Dave? Some more progress on the Dragonlance. He started working on the crown, it looks like. In that one. There's the front. Start working on the face and the crown. The Steve. Working on what's this, like a telescope in the wizard came with a specific model. Working on a bunch of different ones. Hey, Balrog John, long time no see. Working and the Warriors of the Kryn board game. Oh, cool. Need some more lip, I think. It's a cool color scheme from Rain Shine. Working on some palette cleansers. Are these like yarn sewn horses? Yeah, they are. Like stitch horses with like yarn hair. And like the pin, like the needle sticking out of them, like a pin cushion. That's a cool concept. Almost kind of very necromancer-y type. Need some more draconians? We always need some more draconians. There's Sabak working on probably another character. This isn't Lord Soth, right? That couldn't be Lord Soth, or is it? I don't know if he says, but I guess we can find out. I don't know. Could be. There's more Steve working on the astrological pieces. Good set pieces. Giant scorpions, our old giant scorpions. I like the ombre of the red into the darker color. Oh, that's Steel Brightblade. Starting a big girl. I like the face on the mask, or on the scythe. Oh, freehanding a cloak. Oh, that's cool. Practicing on that paper for freehand, so you can get the kind of flow right. Is that the Reaper logo? Yeah, it looks like the Reaper logo. Reaper Live from Evil Halfling. Working on the Reaper logo on old Edward. That's awesome. Using these ice spirits. Using these ice spirits to learn how to use an airbrush, Josh says. Those are cute. More of Steel Brightblade. Hey, we're going back to Agent from where we started on the dwarf with the holy symbol. Looks like some kind of tartan pattern. Right here. Yeah. On the sides there and on his chest piece. I don't know where it's going to go, although like on the back or anything, but really nice, like kind of tartan cloth pattern that's going to be overlaid underneath the chainmail. It's pretty sick. What RCL cat is this guy? I don't know. Some more of these cat pieces. More steel. Black armor is about done. Gold is next. Hey, more progress on the snake. The fireball snake. Started blocking in the fireball. I think the big thing that they were doing in the first part was, blocking out those patterns on the scales. It's a cool model. I like how small the head is. Snakes are scary. Dang, look at that gold. Mixed with the black armor and the gold face mask. It's pretty sick. Just started a Gonzarax. I think a Gonzarax is one of my favorites. I think he was my second favorite dragon in Bones 5. A Gonzarax is the curly horned one, right? That's on the spiral staircase? Or is it Swampy Dragon? Ah, giant scorpions. I like the hint of gold on the back. Hey, getting close with this guy. Just finished touching up the base. Nice. Good progress on that guy. Oh. Dwarf Jester Barbarian with a magnetic hand to switch with a puppet. Oh. I hope it's okay to post non-Reaper stuff in here. Tried it in MM for the first time, and I'm very happy with it. So it looks like he finished this piece with the bronze scorpion. Oh, I like that effect that we have on the hood, the cloak. I like the green skulls. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of like almost a marbly type effect. It's almost marble. It's on the stairs? Okay, yeah, Gonzarax with the spirally horns. Yeah, that looks great. That looks amazing. Especially if it's their first time trying an MM. I think that's amazing. And the, obviously the bronze as well. But that's really good. Urshine Cat. Warning, mullets are back in style. Ushin Cat, Heriberto. He comes to ReaperCon, or at least he's been to the past 2 ReaperCons. Works on the oh gosh, what's the name of their game? Assault. Somebody in chat might know. Magical Girl Assault or something. I told him I would try to get around at ReaperCon to playing it. But he's also a sculptor from look at that. Nice renders too. Mullets. Magical Girl Assault. Oh, yeah, I was right. I love Heriberto. He always brings me snacks and stuff. The peasant working on some guards. Which one's your favorite? Oh, this is I think I really like this sculpt. The 4th one. Can't remember his name, but he was one of our 3D prints that we did last year. This guy right here. I also don't mind this guy. This guy right behind me. Oh, right here. I think from like a narrative standpoint, like this guy is like the, he's like the war master, the general that teaches everybody how to fight. I like the paladin aesthetic of this guy, especially him holding the sword that way. And then you have some nice guardsmen over here, Could be some bad guys, that are protecting something or a fortress or just your average night watchman. Frick. Oh, hey, Herberto. Only with your loss of hair. I think I could do a mullet if I tried hard enough. I'm kind of, I could do it. I just have this weird like little island right here. This is why I shave my hair, because I have this weird like diamond island right there, like a unicorn. But that's why I'm bald most of the time. Hey, we just looked at this, Roberto. Yo, Steve. Working on stuff. Oh, marble cut. So it looks like it's the same painting style as they did on the helmet of this one. Right there. This on this hood. Doing the kind of the same style on the body. kind of that marbly effect. Lieutenant Floby. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a cool aesthetic. This is it looks very nice. Kind of that marbly effect. Kind of reminds me of that underwater effect that we saw on the shark. We saw that big shark that had that, you know, the X lines on it that it looked like the refraction from the water. It's kind of what it reminds me of almost, slightly. Started work on one of the Dragon High Lords. Oh, nice. Who has gotten official art outside of a panel or two of the comics. That's a Dragon High Lord helm I'm making in the green stuff mold. Wait, that's a mold? You're making a green stuff mold? Oh. Interesting. Dragon High Lord. I love how Sabak's just working on Dragonlance stuff. I feel like he's been working on Dragonlance stuff for a while. I could be a berserker. Just reverse your hair placement. That weird diamond would be a great goatee. Make a great goatee, and then your beard would be a good mullet. Yeah. My beard's pretty long right now. I haven't cut it in a while. It's a good probably 7 inches, 8 inches. So we'll see. These are the occultist. They come in like sets of 3. Double as a Hakiri. I like that darker skin tone too. But these cultists, I've seen some people paint them to have masks on, which is cool too. Oh, look at that. Is that it looks like you're painting that one with a gold mask, maybe? This one? To have a gold mask on. That Egyptian cultist. This is going to be the colors of our wedding. So we started planning our wedding, and I think we're going to have a green and brown kind of aesthetic wedding. Oops. There we go. Working on the helm still. Sculpting. You can see that he continued the braid in the back. Oh, this thing goes on it, I think. Let's look. It looks like it's the same angle, right? I think that's right. So I think that scorpion piece, this is the top half. So he has 2 arms and then the big giant body on all 4 legs with a tail. So that's why he painted did the hood the same way, because it'll tie into the body. That's pretty cool. John's wedding cultist colors. Yeah, it's gonna be I think we're planning for like Hobbit wedding, like fantasy Hobbit wedding, which would be cool. Oh, look at the textures on the sharks. Also, pretty cool idea to mix the sharks with the spirit, the drowned kind of underwater dead. That's a cool. You know, I never really seen them together, you know what I mean? But I like it. Also like that you did the base kind of the same too. Who is this? The peasant. That's fun. Oh, what's her name? She has a weird name. Philly Jonk? Is this Philly Jonk? I think that's her name. The Hellborn? Yeah, it does make like a good rogue, like warlock character. The blocking, I really like it when there's like clean, blocked out colors, like the red against the green against the purple. I like that it's very very segmented. I like it a lot. This is very fun. I like this. Yes, it is Philly Junk. Nice, I nailed it. It's like I worked here or something. The peasant working on a tree stump. for the undead spirit. Oh, I love this one. But I had good luck dry brushing a metallic white. So he dry brushed the white on the. So this is normally all just a green, like a see-through green. But he blocked out the skeletons that are in there. You know, painted them out. That are because kind of when you're looking at this, when it's all green, it's kind of like all of together and messed up, like meshed together. But once you start like painting things out and giving them detail, it makes a lot more sense. And then he said he dry brushed white to hit the edges there. I really love this piece. I love it when pieces tell stories or they enable stories to be told. And so I like it when there's a piece like this that your DM can bring out, or if you want to bring out onto a table, and it's like, oh, you come across this thing, and then their spirits come out, or something like that. Or you can tie it in with a diorama with like a necromancer or something like that. I think it's just a very fun piece to tell stories with. Those tend to be my favorite. Weird bird. I don't know what this isn't ours, right? That doesn't look like a piece I recognize. Kind of looks almost. He's wearing a crown, so he's not headless. But it's probably from some board game or something that I don't know. Somebody might know. Oh, the axolotl. I haven't seen one in a while. I know they got kind of put up as late Bones 5 extra stuff. So I think there still might be some for sale. But it looks like they're slowly working on it. I believe this is the shaman, kind of the shaman-y, like alchemisty type axolotl. But very cool. Kind of a blurry picture, but you can kind of tell what's going on. I like the eyes, the blue eyes with the kind of their traditional pinkish, purplish skin. Ooh. Dire Verminy with the sponge. He just says sponge. I wonder if he used the sponge on getting the texture. Oh, look at that texture on that tail right there. That's such a fun looking texture. I like that it's amore. Isn't that the joke? The eyes look really good too. Ah, man, this thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Or like than I remember. Love the moray eel from Bones 5. No clue what minis they are, but they to January. But using them for January freebies for the RCL. There's something about the one on the right that's really funny, with his little beard. I can't tell if that's a tongue sticking out or if that's just a goatee. Right there. Oh, he has an axe embedded in his stump. That's that's funny. That's really cute. Wild Spire, Clavicus says. Wild Spire miniatures right there. Thank you. The Steve, we're still working on mech stuff. Are these? Oh, Borderlands 2. You are using those for reference, I'm assuming? Using the Borderlands 2 guns, paint jobs and stuff for reference? That's amore. Oh, getting some work done on this fellow's armor. Really pleased that the shield looks like it always was there. Is this just a very small Minotaur? Why does the Minotaur look so small? And is this a Dragonlance Minotaur? I can't remember what the Dragonlance Minotaurs look like, to be honest. Oh, I have something. There's a picture in my mind that's like an outline, because I remember seeing them because in Dragonlance they're normally like seafaring folk, right? Or the main one that you see in the books is like a seafaring, like second hand, right? They're sailors, yeah. But I think I've seen some splash art of them, but I can't remember exactly what they look like. It's a mini Minotaur. I like that the horns are small too. And you couldn't really tell that it was a Minotaur right at first. It almost looks like a capybara. Is that how you say it? Capybara. Working on a dragon. Athena. I love the colors. This looks like some kind of, very old dragon, maybe. Because he kind of has like this little bearded goatee. The wings look a little tattered, almost Draco-lisk like. But I like the base colors. It almost looks like they're standing on a globe almost. Some more Philly junk. Progress. The colors look amazing on that. I love the color scheme of this. Agent Marvel working on the Hairfolk Rogue from CVP. Oh, the painted beard with the white eyes it makes it less angry. At first, when you first look at it, it looks kind of angry, but when having it painted like this with just the beard, it makes it look soft. Vestamancer still working on the other blade. This looks like the right arm. Yeah, right arm still. Very good for if that's their first time doing NMM. Oof. Count Ehrlich working on one of the orcs from the Ragged Wound, I believe. Or is this it's the Hobgoblin. What's the name of the Hobgoblin? Bloodbite? No, those are the Bloodbite goblins. What's the name of the Hobgoblin group? But said something about, of course, it's more freaking metal bits than my brain can process. Look at that. Yeah, I guess you're right. This kind of gambeson that they're wearing, this padded leather with the plates. Honestly, this is still not that bad. Is there history? There has to be historical references for armor like this because it's not all plate, so it's not stiff. So I guess they did that leather with the plating so they could move more freely. But obviously arrows can still penetrate it and things like that. Do we know a name? Is KSBS or anybody else here? His name is Carl. In your Pathfinder 2 game, this guy? Or somebody else? Clavicus? Let's look at the front. Yeah, I like the skin color. Armor looks great. Ted's doing awesome with this. Scarneck. They're the Scarneck Hobgoblins. There you go. Thanks, Zebo. Yeah, you get all those names mixed up with the the Ragged Wound, the Bloodbite, the Bloodstone Gnomes, they all have those names that Ron gave them. And these are the Scarneck Hobgoblins. There we go. Now we're all caught up on works in progress. So if you guys are still working on stuff, keep putting them in the works in progress. I like looking through them a lot, especially like watching the progress. And I like it when people go in there and they ask for ideas and stuff, which is always really fun. Has anybody done any of the submissions in chat? Have you guys done any of your submissions for the new year, the new format? Do you have any thoughts or concerns with it? So far, giving points has been much easier for me. So on my end, giving points has been way easier. I know that you guys get pinged a little bit more than you're used to, because before I was trying to cut down on the pings, so gathering everybody's submissions and then giving points all in one blast, so that way I didn't give you like 3 points, 3 points, 4 points, 4 points, 5 points, 8 points. I just gave you 57 points at one time. But now I'm giving you each individual submission, which you can mute if you want. Just right click. So you can just right click and do notifications and do nothing. So that way you don't get notified. But so far, giving points in this new system has been much better. Oh, Silverthorn's about to do a submission. Are you in chat, Silverthorn? I can't tell. We'll give her points live. How about that? We'll give Silverthorn points live. Since we're all caught up. And then we'll figure out somebody to raid. How about that? Oh, Silverthorn. Stop typing. Oh, Nebulous Missy? Cool. Cool. Come on, Silverthorn. You can do it. So we'll give Silverthorn her points, and then we'll raid somebody, and then we'll get out of here. You hope you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me. I mean, we're starting to wrap up here. Anybody got any super exciting plans other than trying to not get frozen and stay warm this weekend? Yeah, I don't have any super big plans. Going to the grocery store? Yeah, grocery store. Yeah, cozy stream. Yeah. Yeah. Not that it matters, but their Bill from the game store manager, he's been talking to a bunch of people for like a bunch of YouTubers and stuff that work on card games, and they're not miniature people, but renting out this studio in here so other people can use it for tournaments or doing their own film stuff. So that might be a thing that's coming soon. Not that it matters for anybody, Reaper related or Reaper streams, but just people coming in and using the studio and me helping them run stuff for their things. So that's a thing that's coming up. All right, so she got a January theme, which is 4 points. So we'll give her 4 points. Ta-da! Points given. Just like that. And then I delete the thread. January monster. Points given. Look at that. It's so much faster. Boom. Dinner and gifts, Clavica says. Paint club, Zach says. Or Michael says. Painting. Friends Christmas celebration. Oh, you're doing Friendsmas so late. Which I'm assuming is not that bad. Lieutenant Philby says, I'm going to go. Oh, you're going to go see Beekeeper. Tell me how it is. I heard that it's pretty funny. I mean, I heard that it's a good homage to kind of 90s action movies. So, all right, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Anybody on that you guys can see that you would want to raid? I haven't looked at the list yet to see who's on. I don't know who's on normally on Fridays at this point. Let's see, we have Monument, Gen Con, Ramus, Soulway Studios, Kana Minis is on. Let's see. So Kana's on. Studio J7, Moko. Luna Bacon, 40K father. Luna Bacon. Are they a miniature painter? 40K? Ah, they're painting Warhammer stuff. They've been streaming for 3 hours. Are they going to keep streaming? We can raid her. We'll do that right now. All right. Well, we're going to be raiding Luna Bacon. Tell her we said what's up. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay cold. Stay warm. Don't stay cold unless you like it. Stay warm. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. I mean, I'll be online over the weekend. So if you need me, just ping me. Yeah, go give our new video that I posted a watch. It'll help. Spread it. Like it. All that stuff. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.